Okay, today is April 17th, 2021. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, current physique update. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is wrapping up week 14 of the transformation or dietary change. I've been doing predominantly keto / carnivore. I'm not 100% carnivore, but I'm definitely not eating a lot of vegetables. I do eat a little bit on a regular basis. I like eating about 2 cloves of garlic a day. I do snack on maybe 6 to 12 olives most days of the week. So I guess you can't say that I'm 100% carnivore. But mostly my diet is meat-based or meat product-based. So I am down to 274.8. That's a loss of 3.4 pounds since last week. And I'm down a total of 55 pounds in 14 weeks. I had about 4 years ago, back in 2017, I had done a similar transformation, and there was 100% compliance, no cheat days, no alcohol or beer. It was purely following the diet for 14 weeks, and I lost 68 pounds doing that. So that was 4 days a week in the gym and 0 dietary flaw. So if you look at that versus this, I have worked out very little. I mean, no significant resistance training, not even regular resistance training. I'm lucky to get in like 2 days a week of extremely light resistance band training at home, and my cardio has been very sporadic and not consistent or amounting to much. And I didn't do any cardio last time, so I'm not even gonna like make cardio part of this, but I don't like doing it. I struggle to do it. I don't know if I'll ever get better at that. So anyway, being completely strict, 100%, 68 pounds in 14 weeks, hardly doing any activity, and having the 1 day, or occasionally it's been screwed up into a 2 or 3 day free days of eating, has resulted in 55 pounds lost. So that 13 pounds, I mean, it would be nice to have lost that 13 pounds, but at the same time, like, this has been so easy for me, like eating 6 days a week a certain way and then having like that 1 day to do what I want. And in my case, that 1 day has been pretty excessive from a beer and food standpoint. Like I pointed out a couple weeks ago, I think I ate like 9,000 or so calories that day. So I do believe that's definitely been a setback for me. And going forward, I'm going to try to put some guidelines in place for my free day to kind of keep it more reasonable. I mentioned that last week. I did post my calories and macros for the Saturday free day in last week's video description. I'm going to keep trying to do that going forward, just kind of maybe so you guys can see what my typical Saturday macros look like. Nothing is going to really change about my Sunday through Friday macros going forward until there's a need to change it. Right now I'm eating about, the goal is 250 grams of protein. I keep my fats somewhere between 40 and 60 grams a day and my carbs as low as possible. My carbs come from around 2 cloves of garlic a day and anywhere from 6 to 12 olives a day. And then I do put the Heinz no sugar added ketchup on my egg whites. Just makes it a lot more enjoyable for me. And it's really only like, I do 3 servings total a day. So it comes out to 30 calories and 3 carbs. So I can live with that. Actually, I do think I have a nightshade sensitivity, so I probably shouldn't eat it, but I don't think it's been detrimental to me, and I haven't noticed any real severe negatives to it. Anyway, so the diet's not going to change Sunday through Friday a whole lot. The macros are going to kind of stay the same. I can't really go lower in calories and use a caloric deficit to my advantage any more than I already am. So any further progress beyond what I'm kind of seeing week to week right now, which is 3 to 4 pounds, it's going to have to come from physical activity and tightening up the reins on my Saturday free day of eating. That's going to have to get a little tighter and more activity. So there's lots of room for improvement in both of those categories. Obviously, I don't need to eat like 9,000 calories on a Saturday, and doing hardly any physical activity, that can obviously improve a lot. So going forward, that's going to kind of be my focus, is getting in more physical activity. Part of the reason I haven't been super physically active, especially with resistance training, is I have a hand injury that I've been trying to heal from. So I have a weight restriction, which allows me to lift like up to 10 pounds. So I can't really do much with 10 pounds in the world of resistance training. So been very limited, and that's discouraging, because when you're doing something with 10 pounds of weight and you don't feel like you're getting much out of it, it's not very motivating. So I've been lucky to get like 2 days a week in, basically like 2 days of like a full body type workout. And then cardio, really haven't done much at all, I'll be honest. I mean, I've had good weeks of maybe 3 to 4 days of compliance, of doing like 10 minutes of HIIT training or going on a walk. But overall, I might as well just say I don't do it. So going forward, those are the things I need to focus on, adding in more physical activity. Hopefully I'll be getting cleared to kind of do anything I want physically in the next week or two. And at that point, hopefully I'll start seeing more results, because I can go a lot harder with the resistance training, and then try to fit in some kind of like walk around the block a couple times or something like that. So my block is a mile. So if I can do that twice in a day, I think that would definitely help out, create a larger deficit. Other than that, guys, this week, food compliance was great. I ate everything I was supposed to. The only difference was I added in a bunch of broccoli the first few days. We had a bunch of organic broccoli left over. And I didn't want it to go to waste, so I'm kind of frugal. And so I ate like maybe 3 servings of broccoli a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't think that had any impact on my success or weight loss this week. I just think that if anything, like fluctuations in water weight can make a bigger difference. I lost 3.4 pounds. Maybe if I was retaining less water, I'd be losing like, say, 5 pounds. But, that's going to fluctuate week to week. So, other than that, guys, I don't have much else to share. Everything's been going well. This week, I do plan to. I have a really busy Saturday today, so I'm going to be doing a lot of running around. I had originally bought like 6 beers to consume this weekend, and I think 6 or 8. I don't know. All I know is I determined that it's more than I wanted to drink in one day, and so I'm going to split that up into Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday today, I'm going to be going out to eat at one of my favorite restaurants, the Bavarian Lodge, for some good German food. That'll be early afternoon, late evening. And that'll probably be my first, well, maybe not my first meal of the day. I might go have some breakfast first here. But anyway, the point is diet's going to be pretty reasonable today. And tomorrow on Sunday, it's going to be just like any other day of the week, with the exception of adding in some beers. So going forward, starting next week, I'm going to try to limit my beer intake to 4 or less on the day that I drink. That's 4 beers, probably craft beers, and that's going to be spaced out probably throughout the day. That's the goal. See if it actually happens. Other than that, this whole weight loss journey is going to keep moving forward. Like I mentioned, my last journey of 14 weeks about 4 years ago was real successful, but it wasn't sustainable. By having the free day of eating, the goal is to hopefully increase compliance, and I really have no difficulty whatsoever with the diet that I'm eating. It is a big caloric deficit, and I definitely have to consciously choose leaner cuts of meat, which isn't always fun, but I've come up with ways to make it more palatable, and I don't feel like I'm sacrificing much, to be honest, guys. It's low calorie. I'm usually somewhere between 1,400 and 1,600 calories a day. Seems like a huge deficit, and it pretty much is, but the way I go about it, I'm not hungry. And until I have a reason to change that, I'm not going to. So that'll be consistent going forward, and we're just going to keep seeing what the progress is. So this journey is going to continue on ultimately forever. So we'll just keep going until I'm satisfied with where I'm at physically, being physically fit and healthy. So if you have any questions, ask in the comments below. I try my best to get back to anybody that has a question. And until next week, guys, take care.